I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. At a campaign event on Wednesday, Georgia Republican Senate candidate Herschel Walker accused incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock of not reading Democrats' reconciliation bill, excoriating the legislation alongside Georgia business owners and local elected officials. The former football great and Trump-backed Senate candidate ripped the reconciliation bill. Walker echoed Republican criticisms of the bill, claiming it would raise taxes and help China. Walker is currently running a few points behind the incumbent, who was sought to paint Walker as unqualified for higher office. Warnock, a senior reverend at Ebenezer Baptist Church, pulled off an upset win in a special runoff election in early 2021 against Republican former Senator David Perdue, and has maintained his focus on economic issues during his short time in office.
Where's everybody at? First of all, I want to welcome everyone here and thank you guys for coming. And one of the things I want to talk about is the reconciliation bill that they're about to sign coming up this week. And I'm going up against an opponent that has said he's looking forward to signing this bill that is going to cripple the American manufacturing, it's going to raise taxes, it's going to hurt the supply chain, and it's also going to make our ability against China very, very difficult. And my biggest problem I have is I asked the question many times, has he even read the bill? And I think you noticed about a week ago, I challenged him to a discussion on a Lincoln Douglas discussion to discuss the matter of this bill. Well, it was interesting because before he decided to sign this bill, he said he looked forward to signing this bill and didn't even see the bill. And I wanted to explain to him that it is going to affect a lot of businesses here in Georgia. Right now, Georgia has lost 132,000 jobs to China. And a bill like this is going to have China to even gain more jobs. And I said, you don't have to listen to Herschel Walker. Why don't you listen to some of the workers here? And I'd like Mr. Peoples to come up, and he can explain to what this bill is going to do to his business as well.
Thank you, Herschel. When Herschel asked me to say something about what was going on here with this bill, I started calling a few people. I have not read in detail this bill. I don't know that Senator Warnock has or hasn't. But I can tell you, if he has spoken with any of the business people that I've spoken with in the state of Georgia, he would have a different opinion about this bill. I am told this is going to raise our taxes $350 billion. And that in itself is going to cause not just my costs to go up, but my suppliers' costs to go up, which will be passed along to me, and I'll ultimately have to pass those along to my customers, who will pass them along to the consumer, which will stall the economy in our area that we work. That greatly concerns me for my business and the people that work in these companies that feed their families. That's why I feel strongly about this not going to be passed. Herschel, I trust him. I trust the way he goes about his political plan. He is approaching politics like we run our businesses. We have a lot of people that we depend on for advice, that we trust, that know a lot more about these subjects than we do. That's how we built our business, and that's what Herschel has told me he plans on running his campaign, listening to smart people that know a lot more about what's going on than he does specifically. I'd like to get a few of the local elected officials here. Chuck Payne, would you like to comment?
Good afternoon. I would just tell you this bill that we're here about today, and the reason we're here is for Herschel, is because Herschel understands. I've had many conversations since he announced he was running for the United States Senate, and just to tell you, he's a man of conviction. It's about faith in families. As you talk to Herschel, you'll come to understand that. It's about faith and it's about families. and making sure that we're serving Georgians to foster freedom for generations to come. Here in Georgia, we've actually worked to help those who are working in manufacturing. When COVID came along in 2020, Georgia was first to reopen because we, in 2 months' time, in just 2 months, we'd already spent $2.2 billion in unemployment claims. We couldn't stay on that path, so Georgia was first to open up to help families and help manufacturing. Georgia was first to reopen to allow factory workers to get back to work. The Joe Biden and Raphael Warnock bill, the Build Back Better bill, will increase taxes $350 billion on working families. It's going to hurt American manufacturing, and it's going to increase costs to consumers. During a recession, it is not a time to be doing any of that. Raphael Warnock went to Washington to forgot about the Georgia workers. We're going to send Herschel because Herschel will not forget those that are working every day and just thankful to be able to bring home enough to bring home to feed their family and keep a roof over their head during these very difficult financial times. Thank you, and it's my honor to introduce you our stellar leader in this Senate, Senator Jeff Mullis. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Keep your seat, please. Did you hear what we're saying? A $350 billion tax increase. Joe Biden promised that he's not going to tax middle America. Well, he's doing it right here. This is going to cripple manufacturing. It's going to cripple people's lives and jobs in Georgia. And we brag about being the #1 place to do business, and we are. But this is going to hurt even Georgia when we're competing globally and trying to compete with countries like China and other countries. This will cripple us and hurt our economy as well. But Senator Warnock, his effort is to help Joe Biden rather than to help the people of Georgia. And we need to replace him with Herschel Walker. He will believe in Georgians, he will trust us, and he will make it sure that Georgians are his priority, not Washington, D.C., like Raphael Warnock is doing. So join me in helping us change our U.S. Senator so we don't have to worry about things like this, increasing taxes, hurting families, hurting Georgians. But our good friend Herschel Walker will take care of all of that. So I'd like to ask Herschel to come back up here and answer some questions. Thank you, Herschel.